Hello guys, good morning. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, The Explicit Tutorials. Please, as you're watching this video, do not forget to subscribe and like my YouTube channel. And that reminds me, happy Sunday to you all. Today is the first Sunday of the month, September. Please, as you're watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now we are discussing motion in physics. And motion means the change of the position of an object as a result of what? An applied force. Which means that a body will not move unless a force is being what? Applied. According to what Newton stated in its first law, he stated that a body will continue in a state of rest unless there is what? An applied force. And take note, Newton's first law of motion is also called what? Law of inertia. All right, so please take note of that. It is very, very important. Now, there are different types of motion. We have rotational motion. Now, rotational motion is the movements of an object about its axis in a rotational manner. A good example of rotational motion is the movements of the blades of a standing fan about its axis. That is what a rotational motion. Example of rotational motion. A good example again is the wheels of a car. All right, the wheels of a car possess rotational motion and translational motion. Let me write it here. Translational motion. Please take note of that. The wheels of a car possess rotational and translational rectilinear motion. That is for that. Then number 2, we have the random motion. Random motion is a zigzag type of motion a body possesses, or it is a type of motion that is haphazard in manner or in form. That is, it doesn't move through a definite direction. It moves randomly in a disorderly manner. All right, a good example of it is the irregular movement of gaseous particles. All right, the irregular movements of gases. All right, the irregular movement of gases. And secondly, the dashing of an object into the air. The dashing of an object into the air. Example is feather. When a feather is thrown into the air, it moves in a random manner. It doesn't move through a definite path. Number 3 is translational motion. Translational rectilinear motion. Now, a translational rectilinear motion is a type of motion in which a body or an object moves or travels through a definite path. All right, example is the movement of a car from point A to point B, or from town A to town B along a straight line. You call that a translational rectilinear motion. I told us that the wheels of a car possess rotational motion and translational rectilinear motion. Please take note of that. Then the 4th one is we have the relative motion. A relative motion is a type of motion in which a body moves in relation to another body. For example, now the movement of 2 cars at the same time. Each car move in relation to each other. All right, the both of them move in relation to each other. A good example again is the passengers in a vehicle. All right, the passenger in the vehicle they possess relative motion, because as the car is moving, they move in relation to the other car. That is relative motion. Now the 5th one, which is the last one for today, is called the oscillatory motion. All right, I don't call it oscillatory motion, I'll call it vibratory motion. Vibratory motion. All right, oscillatory motion is a type of motion that is to and fro in manner. All right, it is a to and fro type of motion that a body possesses. Okay, what are some examples of objects that possess oscillatory motion? One, simple pendulum. Everybody knows that. Simple pendulum possesses rotation, oscillatory motion. And two, the heating or punching of a bag is a type of what? Oscillatory motion. As I'm punching the bag moves towards my direction. It moves towards opposite direction. To and fro type of what? Motion. Oscillatory motion. Then in our next class, we shall be discussing the producer of motion. Definitely the producer of motion is called what? Force. Leave the grammar, leave producer alone. The producer of any given motion is called what? Force. Alright, we have the like force called push, and we have the unlike force called pull, and we now have what? Contact. Okay, we now have a field force. Alright, so in our next class, we shall be discussing the various types of force, like the magnetic force, gravitational force, and electric force. All right, in our next class we shall be discussing it. Take note of this: the wheels of a car possess rotational motion and what? Translational rectilinear motion. And the passenger in a given vehicle possess what type of motion? Relative motion. Please take note of that. At this point, we'll call it a day. Keep subscribing to my YouTube channel because more videos are yet to be uploaded. Thanks. You have a wonderful day.